Then Jesus came and took the bread, gave it to them, and the fish likewise. In this simple and tender scene there is a lesson about provision, presence, and participation. Jesus does not merely perform a miracle to astonish onlookers. He takes the ordinary gifts at hand and transforms them into nourishment for both body and soul. He breaks the bread and offers the fish, showing us that abundance can flow from simple acts. The gesture is intimate and generous, reminding us that divine care meets human need in ways we can share. When we pass what we have, however small, we participate in God's provision. Hospitality becomes a ministry, and common food becomes sacral, a sign that love is actively feeding the world. This passage also calls us to trust. The disciples had seen need, and they could have been overwhelmed, counting scarcity instead of counting seeds of hope. Jesus chooses to look at the offering and to bless it, teaching us to bless rather than to hoard. Blessing opens the way for multiplication, and gratitude unlocks possibilities we cannot manufacture ourselves. Consider too the call to inclusion. The meal is shared with a multitude, and each hand is invited forward. There is no tally of worth or merit. Provision is not parceled by judgment but by grace. In our own lives, this becomes a charge to feed those on the margins, to offer kindness without measure, and to trust that small offerings placed in loving hands can be multiplied. Let the bread and fish remind you that God meets needs with what we bring, not waiting for perfection, but inviting faithfulness. Become a conduit of blessing. Give what you can, bless what you receive, and watch how simple acts of care open heaven's storehouse. In the breaking there is communion, and in the sharing there is kingdom. Live then with hands ready to offer, eyes attuned to need, and a heart confident in God's power to make much of little. Amen. Let this scene shape how you approach scarcity. Transform worries about lack into prayers of offering, and then act. Remember that miracles often begin when somebody brings a lunch, a blanket, an encouraging word, or a listening ear. The magnitude of God's response astonishes human calculation, yet it asks only our willing hands. Be present for those who hunger, for food, for companionship, for forgiveness, for hope. In doing so, you participate in the ongoing work of redemption. Let gratitude keep company with generosity, and let humility guide every gift. When the world measures by possession, we measure by surrender. The kingdom grows not by accumulation but by circulation, the giving and receiving of grace. So go forth carrying this memory of a loaf and a fish, and allow it to shape your days. Let your hands become benedictions, your table a place of welcome, and your heart a storehouse of mercy. Trust that when you offer from what you have, God will take it, bless it,